Spirit Airlines cards going crazy right now. It's pretty easy to see why. So everyone, collectors or not, know that Spirit is no more. They're defunct. They have ceased operations on May 2nd of this year, 2026. Blocked mergers, bankruptcies, gas prices. But if you're watching this video, you probably know that already. So return to your seats, don't tamper with bathroom smoke detectors, and join me as we talk about the ultra low-cost carrier and these cards. What I find the most interesting is the sales of these cards. So in February of this year, Spirit announced that they are coming out with these cards to hand out to the public. 6 cards total, lots of yellow, but cool looking. So Airbus actually paid for these cards, either in part or in full. They weren't actually paid for by Spirit, but it didn't obviously help Spirit in the long run. Now with the newly defunct status of Spirit, more of these cards seem to be flooding into eBay. But what's going on with their values? Let's have a look. Complete 6 card sets have been selling for huge amounts of money on eBay. About a dozen have sold in the last month or so, going from $300 up to $700. These 6-pack of cards are super hot right now. Singles too. Before May 2nd, the Spirit official shutdown date, there were sales, but not like a ton of them to really get much data. They didn't really have a chance to flood the market. The short life of these cards, they didn't really have a chance to flood the market. Either way, it's safe to say these cards have always been expensive. If you are looking to sell some Spirit cards, it might be a good time. I don't really see them going like higher in value than they are right now, but you never know. What do you say, Ted? Is it a good time to sell? I wonder if there's a few pallets of these sitting in a warehouse somewhere. So where have all these cards been coming from that are showing up on eBay? Well, yeah, I'm sure there are collectors that are selling their doubles, but a lot of these cards are coming from another source. I reached out to a couple buyers and I had a couple good conversations. So I'm not going to reveal who I spoke to, so maybe consider this like secondhand information. Some of the recent listings on eBay are actually former Spirit employees. Well, I kind of assumed that was the case for some of them. It was nice to be able to kind of get that confirmed from them. You know, good for them. I don't personally care if people gouge on eBay. Like, if the prices are too high, then don't bid on them. And as for former Spirit employees, I really don't mind that they make some money. They got a raw deal with this shutdown. So one conversation I had with a former Spirit employee got a little colorful. He wanted people to know about the shutdown, that it was a result of a blocked merger. And the gas prices, well, it wasn't the root cause for them going out of business, but it was definitely the final nail in the coffin for Spirit. He wanted to know that Spirit going out of business was definitely something that was avoidable. Spirit has always been the target for some harmless internet jokes. Now people are posting jokes about getting Spirit planes for cheap, like at auctions or something, or planes being used for Spirit Halloween stores. So while there's a few funny memes floating around, I think most people agree the ultra low-cost carrier, a carrier known for having no fatal accidents, will truly be missed. So guys, we'll wait and see what happens with this competitive pricing that Spirit brought to the market. Hopefully these other carriers don't go crazy with raising their prices. We'll see. Thank you so much for tuning in as we talked about the end of the Big Yellow, and safe travels.